You keep giving discounts, it's going to make you feel cheap. And it's not going to make you want to get better. You're just going to be comfortable shooting at that level because people will throw you a couple of dollars. So, no family and friends discounts. Stop doing that. Set a price. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm your host, Wolf Davis, and today I'm going to be telling you the top 5 things I wish I knew starting my photography business. Now, this is not one of those, what do you say, set in stone. This is not concrete. This is just the 5 things that I thought would be most important for you if you're coming from the hobby lane into a more professional lane. You know what I'm saying? If you're going from being an amateur photographer and now you want to try actually making some money off your camera. It's fair. To each his own. Here's the 5 things I wish I knew starting out, going from being an amateur, moving into a professional lane. No family and friends discounts. Why? Why no family and friends discounts? Because when you're first starting out, you want to try to build your confidence in your business. If you're already giving discounts, that doesn't show confidence in your business. People aren't going to want to pay you your price because you don't demand your full price. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a store, you're always looking for a discount. And most people are too. That doesn't make them a better or worse person because they don't support your dreams, as they say. It just makes them a person looking for a deal, which you're gladly giving out. So stop giving out family and friends discounts. Your family and friends will respect you and love you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It would definitely just help them be more honest about your skills. And you will definitely get better feedback because now they have to pay you. You know what I'm saying? And now you would know if your skills are pay worthy or not. And then being informed, you can move forward. You can learn new skills or you can just keep doing it for fun. You know what I'm saying? This stops the hurt because honestly, if you put a high price on it, nobody wants to pay, it hurts. But you will learn, you will want to get better. So people will want to pay. But if you keep giving discounts, it's going to make you feel cheap. And it's not going to make you want to get better. You're just going to be comfortable shooting at that level because people will throw you a couple of dollars. So no family and friends discounts. Stop doing that. Set a price, stick to it. If they don't want to pay, that's fine. Move on. Get deposits. Oh man, getting deposits was a game changer because what I found was that it was really easy for people to say in a text, yeah, let's do this at this time on this day for sure. And then you're getting closer to the day and the excuses are already starting to mount up. Oh, well, you know, so I was dependent on that money and now it's not there. So now I got to go schedule another shoot. So get a deposit. A deposit will, A, lock in that person's commitment, but B, if they fall through on the commitment, you still got paid. Mostly because I don't do refundable deposits. I'll pay it forward to another scheduled day. And if you miss that day, then you have to put down a new deposit, which I think is more than fair because your time is valuable. That time that they asked for, that they didn't show up for, that's the time that you kind of schedule for another shoot. So keep that in mind. Network. Yeah, you want to be networking. You want to be networking like everywhere. You want to be networking like crazy. That was one of the first things that, one of the hardest things for me to learn was to network. I was very comfortable just standing on the technical side, building my skills and not really dealing with people too much. But then I started doing more street photography and I got more into doing portraiture and I've learned that it was kind of like unavoidable. And I tried to find a friend who could, you feel me, handle the networking and friend making side, the social side of the business while I just do the technical stuff. But I found that lacking that interpersonal connection with the people, at least in starting out, and this is not true going forward, but that starting out process disconnected me from who would then be my clientele. So I didn't have that base of clientele. My friend had a base of friends and I was a photographer. You know what I'm saying? So it's all interconnected. You start your own, the family friend discounts, You're not doing your own networking. You're not setting your own prices and boom, you're just doing pictures here and there for people. So network, do your own networking. You want to be talking to people. And this goes back to the first point of your family and friends because your initial base of clientele will be your family and friends. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be the people who you're doing your first projects for. By vicinity, they're the first people that you have access to. And through that work, you can build a portfolio that will then, you can show to other people who aren't your friends and family, who can then see your work and then start paying you. You know what I'm saying? And it just starts building off another, but you have to start with a good base. So network, do your own networking. I can't remember what part we're on because this list is different. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. What's your budget? What's your budget? You should be asking, what's your budget? It takes you from being an amateur and moves you more into the professional lane. You know what I'm saying? It shows the client that you're serious and that you have questions about the project. And that's the main thing, that you're actually interested in their project. So what's your budget? Because they can start saying, because a lot of people already have an idea of what they want to pay, or, at least a ballpark. So it could give you an idea of what they were expecting for the project. If it's under, you could say, well, that's a little bit less than what I do this for, or this, that, the third, and tell them what they could expect. Versus, or they could just ask you, oh, well, I didn't really know. I was hoping that you had some kind of pricing list. And then if you do have one already, you can go into your spiel. And if you don't, I'm not going to lie, that doesn't look as professional. So before you even start doing clientele, I would say have kind of a pricing list, which goes back to the families and family discount. You already had an idea of what you wanted to value your work at. So use that as a basis. And then if you can work it out from there when you start asking, what's your budget? You know what I'm saying? So that's going to take you from amateur to professional real quick, because it shows people that you've been thinking about this. It gives you more information about the client's potential project, and it gives them more confidence in you being able to handle the project just by you simply asking that question. Because most people, at least when I first started, somebody would say, I got a project for you. I'm like, yes, I can do it. When do you need me there? I was just desperate. So I was just lashing on at anything. So get informed about the projects that you're going to be jumping on, and simple, what's your budget? What's the project? How can I help it? You know what I'm saying? Those types of questions definitely changes you from the hobbyist to the professional. So what's your budget? Oh, I like some of this new list too. So this list might expand a little bit. So I'm gonna just put this as a sub point. Find your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this stuff, and I'm not sure if you're just a person who just wants to do this professionally, get paid, and not put too much emotion to it. That's fine. Know that going forward, work on your technical skills, get really, really good, because the competition, they do care about getting better, and they do take it personally. So get really good at it. Like, we should be practicing every day. And then you will get better. But if this is something that you care about, and I recommend finding a purpose, something that can give you a reason to wake up in the morning other than the money, because the money is slow coming. It doesn't come like, bam, you wake up one day and you're making thousands of dollars. The money is slow coming. It's skill based. The better you get, the more money you can demand, but you have to put the time into your skills, and you won't care if it's not your purpose. So find your purpose. And if it's photography, find your purpose in photography. Mine was for portraits. I thought that I didn't like people. Come to find out that I really like people. I like the small little things that they do. I think it's funny. I think it's interesting. I think it's cute. So I try to incorporate that into my work, knowing that I don't waste my time shooting landscapes all the time. I shoot people. That's what I like to do. So that's my purpose, is to make people look good. Simple as that. And that informs my photography going forward. And again, that's just a sub point. You don't have to listen to that, but I'm just saying it can help. Which goes into the next point. Don't take none of this personally. Please don't. Once you find your purpose, it'd be so much easier for you to just do your thing and never mind naysayers. That doesn't say don't take in criticism, but that you shouldn't be digesting it. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be your whole meal. It should be a snack on the side. Oh, they said this. Let me go re-examine. You look at it. Oh, well, that is true. And how can I fix that? So don't take it personally. This is all just scales and balancing. It's, you know what I'm saying? One thing that worked for somebody else might not work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you're proud with your work, that should be the indicator, not everything else. So, which then goes into my final point. Set boundaries. You're coming from one lane, which is hobbyist, amateur, going into a professional lane. You're going to find that your boundaries are different because you're going to be dealing with people you don't really know. You're going to be dealing with people, unfamiliar people. You're going to be dealing with a lot of new situations. So having your own boundaries set in stone before you go into those new situations will definitely make you more comfortable with some of the decisions that's going to come with starting a photography business, which is, I can't really get too much on the technical side because it's complicated for a lot of reasons. My way of starting might not be your way of starting. That's why this list is so vague, because starting out, only thing you really need is a camera and your purpose. Once you have those in mind, you can start to build off of those. That's why this list is vague. Again, I added a purpose in the middle. The main thing you should be focused on is making the work, practicing hard, and, having fun along the way. I mean, if you want to have fun, I like to have fun. I feel like it again, informs the photography, but that's me. And if you want to keep it more serious, that's your purpose. Make it serious. Why do you want to make it serious? Every decision you make should be informing the next. You shouldn't be taken personally, and you should be building networks and communications with people, because in photography, it's about community. It's about building. Unless I can't talk to like landscape photography and other things to that such, that's very niche, and that's not my lane. I don't know. It's very different than landscape photography is very different than portrait photography. It's the same as like street photography. They're very different than corporate photography. So knowing your lane is great. I shoot everything sounds good, but if you want to move into the professional lane, just think about it. That's it for this video. I don't want to really bog down and start preaching too much, but if you like this one and want to see more like it, leave a comment, let me know, like, share, all those things help, the algorithm, because sometimes it's just what it is. We know how it is. So, no more else to say. Turn on post notifications for the next video, and, I'll see you next time. Bye guys.